Now, for a lot of people, at least if you are making less than 1-2 lakhs a month, honestly, you do not need to hire somebody unless you're really lagging in your skills. And in some cases where you do have to drop your services, where you have to give it to somebody else to fulfill. Now, if you are not doing that and you are the only business owner and you are at least making 1 to 2 lakhs or 3 lakhs a month, you do not need much or any kind of talent. Okay, a lot of people have this misconception: Rohan, I should actually get a formal office, I should build a huge team, I need to actually have all these things set for me in order to look like an established agency. Look, people do not care about that stuff. People only care about your value and the transformation. Just remember that. On the other hand, if you have already crossed 1, 2, 3 lakh rupees per month and you are like, Rohan, I'm doing so much, I just do not have time. Well, the first thing is just raise your prices, then you will have less clients and you will solve that problem, which is the best thing which I told you earlier. And how you do that is how I explained, right? On the other hand, if you've already done all those things and you are already charging premium and now you have bottlenecked and you're like, Rohan, I'm not able to scale. Now you worry about hiring. So my recommendation is do an activity called as 100 units of time. Okay, this is what I make every business owner that I talk to do whenever they are considering hiring. What is this exercise? Well, all you have to do is, as soon as you wake up, set an alarm on your phone for 1 hour intervals. For example, if you wake up at 8 a.m., set an alarm from 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 10 to 11. And then what I want you to do is I want you to start writing. 8 a.m., wake up. Okay, let's suppose 9 a.m., you reply to emails. 10 a.m., maybe you are doing meetings. Be more specific. What kind of meeting? Fulfillment meeting, for example, right? Or maybe you are doing 11 a.m. some onboarding call. Okay, so you basically track your activities from Monday to Saturday, right? Or however long you work, right? And then I want you to start mapping these things out. And then I want you to find and identify which are the areas which are taking most of your time. Okay, so usually for these people at this stage, your biggest bottleneck would be fulfillment and sales. Probably for some people, marketing as well. But if you develop the funnel that I told you about, it shouldn't be an issue. Now, these would be your bottlenecks. Now, the question that you need to start asking, and another thing that actually a lot of the people do is operations. Right, this would include replying to email, doing some admin work, filling some spreadsheets, doing all those things which do not really contribute to a lot of revenue in your organization. So my recommendation is, first, after you've done these activities, think about this: which activities are high value and which are low value. This means, if I do this particular activity, would this give me the maximum return on my time? Or would it actually give me low return that I could easily delegate to somebody else? And you need to know how much are you worth per hour. For example, if you are worth, like if you get on a sales call and you can close a deal for 1 lakh rupees, this means your hourly price would be 1 lakh per hour. Then in that case, why would you spend that time doing things like replying to emails or things which can easily be delegated to somebody else? So that is where I would recommend you start hiring. Start looking to delegate activities which are taking a lot of your time and are low value dollars per hour activity. And then keep all the high value dollar per hour activities for yourself. For example, doing sales calls, or maybe replying to a very serious or biggest client of yours, or helping them out, or helping them get some sort of transformation, right? This is where I would keep your attention and time, and this is where I would look to delegate. Okay, because replacing these tasks is the easiest. You can find easily people for that. And even before you hire somebody, my suggestion to you is, can you even remove this task, right? So the first hire for most people would be an operations person who could take care of these low value tasks. Second hire should be a fulfillment person who can help you with fulfillment. And then the third hire should be around sales and marketing, which should be the last hire, because honestly, at this stage for your business, these are the most valuable activities that should be the last on your plate to delegate. Okay, so think about it in this particular order and you should be a lot more happy and successful.